Hello, messy day alert, messy desk rather alert here. So I'm going to do my first December daily. It's December the 1st. You probably won't see this till December the 2nd. So here's the journal, and I need to get started. So I've gathered all my Christmas bits, and this is the front page, and this is going to be day one. So I wanted to just decorate this first, and I've got some lovely letter dies, and so I thought I might spell out December 2020. Might be quite nice. So there's me 20. So obviously I've got to cut that twice to get 2020, and then December. Quite like these dies. They're a nice size. These are from Stampin' Up. There we go. Now I could possibly write December across there. Obviously need another E. And the nice thing about this set is they do give you multiples. E, M, B. Haven't got another E. Two. They haven't given us 3 of anything. So I could maybe there'd be another one there. Could possibly do. And then I could do daily 2020. Might do that. I'm going to get them cut out, and then we'll see what they look like. There we go. So I cut them out. I used different colours. I kind of went for the colours that were sort of in the paper. And then I got this freebie. I think this is Scrapbooking with Me. And I just fussy cut out these hollies. I thought they went well. And there was these little sort of plaques for putting words in. And I thought that would make a nice little tab maybe. Or I might use my Stampin' Up punch. I don't know. So that is what I was thinking. I might do some stamping as well. They're like Christmas blooms in the background there, which I've got some poinsettia and some holly and that in a stamp set, so I might put that in there as well. And I think they might be nice. Some script. I could get my favourite script and stamp some writing over these letters as well. I think that will look good. So I'm gonna kind of like the way that is. So what I like to do is take a picture, because sometimes you're playing, auditioning, as somebody said, and then I forget when I come to sort of taking it off and putting it back on. So I'm going to take a picture, and then I'll remember where everything is. So there we go. Take that. So there, I've got that as a guide to what I've done. Right, so I'm gonna move some of this off. What a mess. I can't believe I started filming with this mess, but I just, it's me December daily, so it just is what it is, isn't it, really? I'm going to bring in an old magazine, well, it's an old catalogue, and that's what I think I'll use and stamp on. Then I don't have to clear everything away. So I like this script. So I've used crumb cake, so I think I might do a bit of tone on tone and go over it in crumb cake. So let me just put these letters on here. I think I might not be so fussy later on. And oh yeah, I do like the way that looks. That sort of, do like that sort of feel there. I think that'll go well. So we'll do that on all the others. So there, so I've done some bits of stamping on there, and because this is sort of in the book, it didn't stamp perfect images, but I actually like that. It kind of looks like it was meant to be that way, because it kind of goes with the background paper there that was all blended. I have stamped over these hollies as well, so they look quite cool. So they're all ready to sort of go in. So I'm going to stick in my December. So I've got my favourite glue in a little pot, so I'll get them stuck in. Okay, so that's done. So now I'm just getting my box. This is my box of printables that I think I showed you last week. So I've got these were Artie Mae's freebies. So I thought what I'll do is I'll turn this into a journaling card and just have it clipped in there. I think it goes quite nice with that. And I think I'm going to put probably some pictures on there. So I'm going to use this as a gluer on a sheet. So I've got a glue stick, so I'm going to do it with a glue stick and then go over in glue as well. This is just ordinary printer paper, so it's about 70 GSM, and I did send Ed out for some printer paper the other day. He was going shopping and I went, and we've completely run out. I've only got really thick paper now, and I do need thinner. And he rang me from the shop and he went, they've only got, I think it was 100 GSM, might be 90, can't remember. And I went, oh, that'll do, it's not too thick. And I actually think it would be better, that thickness, than this for what I want this to do. But he's done now. So I'm going to put some of this over it as well, so I make sure that it stays stuck forever. This is kind of a good test for me. I'm using glue stick on this quite a lot, and I'm not a truster of glue stick. I know lots of people I watch on YouTube use it a lot, and different people have their different opinions about different makes. I did buy a very expensive one, recommended by Pam from the Paper Outpost, but it was like, I think it worked out about £5, because I think it came all the way from the States, and now I don't use it because it was so expensive. So it was a bit of a waste, whereas these are like £1. I like the ones I can get from the range, but I used that one up, and I got the Pritz actually for less than that. I bought them in think it was Own Bargains. I got 3 for about £2.50. So, get my bone folder out. Spread that glue about. That'll be good. And then that glue will give it a little bit of stiffness. So it's, when it dries, that will feel a little bit stiffer than that, I think. And then I'm going to add things to it as well. So I can see a bit of white there. So I might trim that a little bit. And let's move this out of the way. I won't put it too far. Where's my little guillotine? I was using it yesterday. Somewhere else. There we go. Got it. So just trim that edge off. It's a bit better. Trim that one as well. One of the things I'm going to write about today is that it's a beautiful day. I mean, I'm sure it's chilly when you get out there. Ed said it was fresh. He went out this morning. Went to the local bakery to buy a mince pie because he's got a sort of an end of term meeting online with his students. And they all decided they'd have mince pies and we didn't have any. And so he said, I didn't want to buy a whole 6-pack because they'd just be in the cupboard and we'd eat them. We'd be big fat biffers before Christmas, never mind after Christmas. It was like, so we weren't tempted. He just bought the one from a local bakery. So he is just eating the one. We bought our Stollen a few weeks ago and he had to replace it. They're terrible. I mean, I'm not a huge sweet and cake eater, but I am partial to Stollen and mince pies. I have to say, you could buy me a Victoria sponge and it would go off before I ate it. But there. So now you never know. Quite like that. That's looking good. So I think actually I might leave that out, and I think I might do a little bit more stamping. I do like the look of this poinsettia with the poinsettias. So I love this stamp set. So that's available in my shop, which is linked below, or you can pop over to my blog and get it there. See, that just looks lovely. Love it. Yep, liking how that's looking. Might want some script, my favourite script as well. Put a bit of that on. I might do some lighter inking with this. Might go Sahara sand, so I don't want it to stand out as much. Yeah, that was a bit of a fail. It was just as dark. Should have stamped off, but never mind. Yeah, liking that. Do a little bit on here. Be quite nice to write on now. And I might add something to the top of this. What else have I got in my box of tricks? I've got these. I've got this lovely plush paper. Sure. Got. Don't want it to actually say Merry Christmas. It isn't Christmas yet. Might have the tree up, but it's not actually Christmas. So that's the same images on here. These are two different people, but obviously these are free public domain images, so they've gone from the same places. But quite like that. It's quite cool. Might fussy cut that. Or I could die cut some actually to go with the poinsettia stamp set. We have a die set. And I've got really little poinsettias there. I might cut a couple of those out and maybe some holly leaves. So I might get those cut out. So I've cut those out, and I might do a little, I've got this lovely punch here that cuts a sprig. I've chosen this colour green because I thought it was fairly close to that one. And punch out a few bits. Then I've got them, I can just keep them in there and pull them out when I want them. So, oh, that punch gone for a burton, never mind. So, I've got some holly, and I love these dies because they give you some detail in there as well. So you've got this embossing, so cool. And I remembered I've got a robin, well, I've got a bird that I can cut out. And so I did think about just making a little cluster of things. Maybe the holly's a bit too much for this little cluster. Thought that might look cool on there. And maybe a little bit of lace going across. Got a bit of twine there, but I actually want lace. So let me find lace. So I've got, oh, excuse the shaking. I'm on my desk, so it's on a gooseneck, not my normal stand. Oh, I forgot about these. They're like brads with dies, leaves on. They're quite nice. Something in here. Maybe a bit of that. I sort of like that size. I wonder if I can colour that. Oh, there's a little bit that's cut. Oh, I've got postage stamps as well. That would be quite cool. Don't want to put everything on one. Right, so thought was a bit of that, quite like that, quite like that. So we want it to be, I quite like that one as well. That was the one I was kind of looking for. That's a lovely colour. Let's see what that one looks like coloured up. So let's leave that in the magazine. I've got that many catalogues that are now out of date. Great use for them. Now let's go on both sides. There, that's coloured up nicely. Oh yes, like that. So I think that'd be quite a nice little cluster on there. So we'll get those stucky down. Can't find me glue. I can find me other glue. Not my clear glue. There it is. Add in. Where's that aid in? Right, so stick these down first. could have stamped over the top of these like I did the letters. Can still do that. I have got some tweezers. I'm not very good at working with tweezers, but I feel I should practice. What I like to do, stick a block on, and then I'm not touching it, and it is slightly better. So put these down, and then I might stamp over them when they're on. I'm not really sure I've got the time to do this with every single day. I might just make a load of these and have them ready. That might be my next video. I might just sort of mass make a load of embellishments for each day, so maybe 30. I've got loads of tags in here, so I could just make them up so they're ready to sort of go on, really. Might be a good idea. There. That's cool. Go over that. Leave a bit of this. And stamp off. Maybe twice. There, that's given me a little bit on those leaves. Well, they're not leaves, are they? They're sort of buds. I might do with the others whilst I'm about it. Yeah, that makes it all a little bit more random, doesn't it? Won't do them all because I might change my mind. There we go. I think that'll be nice. Did that on the wrong side. Did them both on the wrong side. Don't matter. It's just that there's slightly nicer bevelage going on. Right, we wanted some ribbon. Where'd be it to? I add a bit of ribbon. Did it get on my magazine, on my catalogue? Oh, there it is. So what I might do is have some under and some over. Yep, I think that works. So how to attach it, because I don't particularly want it to be oozing through. So let's stick that down. They have abandoned me. Tweezers already. Just forget. So I'll put that down, and then I might just put a bit of blobbiness on this. That's a technical term. There we go. Stick that across. I can feel it. I hope it dries. I'm not really sure about it. I might have used half a pot, but still getting to grips with it. I've used most of it on Mending Ed's jeans. He's got, it's like most men, they like things with holes in because they're comfy and they've grooved to their body. No, I don't want a new pair. Nothing wrong with this pair. So yes, done quite a bit of patching in lockdown. I've had to order another Fabby Tack. You couldn't believe the price. Like, how much? It's only glue. It's not only glue, Ed. It is Fabby Tack. So that's that. There. I think that's quite delightful. So that can get clipped in there, ready to write. And I say I might put a picture on there. And I've got these safety pins. So I've got stars and Christmas trees. So I might put the Christmas tree, because although we decorated the Christmas tree yesterday, well, Sunday, I'll probably talk a little bit about that. So this kind of wants to go down from the top. So I think a Christmas tree paper clip will be perfect in there for talking about that. And then maybe I could do one of these tags on the other side, whether that one or that one, and that's ready for tomorrow. So should I do that now? I think that's probably a good idea. So let's get that cut up. And I think I might back this on some of that flip chart paper that I've used in the actual journal. And then I can put an eyelet in it as well, can't I? There we go. So I might do another one. If I get a couple of these done, and I could be like set up for the week, couldn't I? So let me get these all cut up. So that's the tag done. So I'll make them all in sort of the same way, back them onto this flip chart paper, glue them on, and put an eyelet in them, and do some stamping. And now I remembered I've got these birds, and they die cut out. I've got dies that match, and I thought I'm going to stamp those, and I'm going to colour them like robins, which I think would be cool. So a little bit of scrap here, and going to use a bit of memento because I'm going to colour them with alcohol markers. So I'm going to bring my old catalogue back in. Might do a few, and then I've got a stock of them. Probably didn't need to stretch them out quite so far, but there you go. That's them. And then I've got some alcohol markers. So to colour my robin, we want some red. It's actually not red. They're more orangey, to be fair. So I'm going to pull in some pumpkin pie, some crumb cake for the feathery bits, and I might go for some smoky slate to colour those. So we'll do I'll do a bit of his breast coming down. And then stroke up with the darker. So these are a duo pack, and so you get a darker and a lighter shade of the same colour, and they do blend together. You've got a nib side and a brush side. I tend to just use the nib side. And then we're going for we'll go for some darker shades here and on the head, and then maybe a bit of lighter in the middle. Love robins. Robins just always makes me feel of Christmas, and of course they aren't just around at Christmas time, but we had a robin, a sort of a felt robin when we were kids, always on our Christmas tree, and it was like epitomised Christmas for me. And I was delighted a few years back I found one very similar, so that now is part of my Christmas decks. Warms my heart when I see it, especially this year because I've not had a chance to see my siblings over the festive period. We normally get together for a weekend, the first weekend of December, so it would have been this weekend coming actually. We would have probably got together. But we're hoping Easter we'll get together. Fingers crossed. So I'm gonna add a bit of grey in here in the under feathers. I do enjoy colouring. Practised. I'm not brilliant at it, but getting better. Some people can do amazing things with alcohol markers. I'm always like, whoa, what did you do there? That was magic. And I'm a bit more chuck it down and hope for the best type. So as long as the ink's wet, you can sort of play with the blending a bit. So that's what I'm doing there. So taking down some of this grey so that it blends a little bit better. So that is my little robins. that I've done there, and I can die cut those out because I've got some in this set here. It's my curvy set, you might remember my little curvy pockets, and we have these 3 dies which will die cut these. That's why I bought this set. I bought them for the birds and I bought them for the edgelets so I can make nice pockets. It's actually got a nice little bit of foliage as well, which is a bargain. So I'm going to cut those out, and I will colour in the others so that I've got some robins for scattering around. So there's my little robins all cut out, ready to use. I might ink round the edges a little bit. With the dies you always get like a white line, but if I fussy cut them I'd have a white line as well. And this is a quicker way of doing it, so I might just ink round. That gets rid of all those white edges, and no harm done. So I think it was worth having a few of these on hand to just chuck in, and I might have this as a little bit of a theme running through due to the memories that robins evoke in me when I see them. It always makes me think of childhood Christmases, so that will be quite nice. That's a little memory. So that could actually be a little entry as well in my journal, thinking about that. So we've got some cheesecloth here. I was trying to pull it. I see other people using cheesecloth and it looks much more open weaved than the one that I bought. So I wasn't sure if it's just because they pulled it. So that's what I've been trying to do with this, is pull it, and that's kind of working. So have a bit of that, well, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I've got some bit of dictionary that I happen to have got stamping over. I'm sure that was for some other reason. But that'll do. So rip and stick. Do love a bit of rip and stick. Bit of that. Do quite like the look of that little robin. Quite cute. Maybe a little bit more red on him than is actually currently on him. So what I might do is just daub a bit on so that he sort of matches a bit. So let's get a sponge daub. Dash to wallop. Right, little box I made. So I've got some real red. Wouldn't you know it? It's the one I haven't inked up yet, so that's going to be real red then. There, that'll do. Just a little dauby on there. Just to give it a little bit. Carry some of that redness over. So let's put this in the real red pocket and we will label that letters. Right. I think we need something else. Oh, how annoying. Somebody must have rung, and because my phone's on silent I hadn't noticed, so it didn't film the last bit of me putting everything together. So I've got a little bit of cheesecloth, some dictionary page, and then I put a sprig and the little poinsettia underneath, and I found some of my printed words there which I just put underneath. So, and then I've just attached it with a star paper clip, so it's there ready. So they kind of match. Quite like the look of that. That's all ready. So I am gonna go out and enjoy the winter sunshine that we've got, and then I'll write something in this, and I might bring a bit more of this during the week. I normally only do one a week on my junk journaling. The rest of the time I'm doing Stampin' Up paper crafts, but I might for December bring a few more. And yeah, so I hope you like that. I like that I'm mixing stuff that I've got with things that I've, you know, these are all freebies, and kits. I am in the process of thinking about a kit, treating myself. It was my birthday, and actually getting a kit, and it's just deciding which one I want to get. And yeah, so hope you like that. If you pop over to my blog, be a link down below, and you can go and have a little look at my shop if you're interested in buying any of these things, which I think complement these really, really well. Okay, see you again soon.